Alrighty, so I have KSP opening in the background. It's gonna take 10 hours for it to load. Where's my model? There's my model. Hello! It's been forever! Um, actually, how long has it been since the last stream? That is a good thing to check. It has been... June, February, March, April. 2 months! That's actually not bad. That's a new record. Amount of time in between... Well, no, because the stream before that was in December. That would have been 1 month later was last stream in February. Dang, okay. I'm working on getting a high score there. How quickly can I have streams back to back? I'm slowly but surely coming to the end of college, so maybe the streams will catch up a bit faster, or maybe not. I have one more class that is particularly bad, like really stressful. That'll be in the fall. During summer, I only have one class, and I don't think it'll be that bad. I'll have to see in a few weeks. But aside from that one class in the fall, I think everything else is gonna be smooth sailing. Ideally. So maybe more streams, definitely videos. I have a video idea I'm gonna piece together soon. Yeah. Anyway, hello! How's everyone been? Davis is lurking. Hello, Davis, I saw you yesterday. Let's see, what other projects have I got going on? I got the Speed Racer thing from last stream. It's a bit on a back burner now because I'm helping someone with another track, but that's definitely a project to come back to. I want to do some VR stuff. I have it set up, I just haven't tried. I kind of want to get this model into like VR chat or something. So I guess that counts as a project. Let's see. I got some KSP things I'm working on, like the video idea I mentioned. There's some modeling involved in that I could probably do on stream. And, that's pretty much it. I mean, that's a lot of stuff to work on, though, so... I don't know. One thing at a time. We'll see how it goes. We'll see where it gets me. I do kind of want to do some Minecraft. Kinda. Like, I'm on the fence about it. And I probably would have to put something together, figure out what I want to do. But that might be interesting. God, KSP takes forever to load. Doesn't help that I have like 10 billion part mods. So yeah, what we're doing today is a moon landing using Principia, which simulates real-world gravity, like orbital mechanics. So ideally, if I keep things simple, it shouldn't be as like any harder than KSP normally is, but it can definitely be confusing. My brain melted when I looked at it, and I don't know, it just takes forever, to be honest. It kind of looks like I'm looking down all the time. It's gotta tilt the camera a little bit, maybe. Yeah, that's a bit better actually. Wow. So yeah, the idea is we're gonna build a rocket. I have one from a moon space station I threw together. It's a very clunky rocket. It's not very pretty. We might use bits of that as a base, but we're gonna have to figure out the lander and the capsule and the whole mission profile. And yeah, I probably could have planned some of that beforehand to keep the stream a little short, but we'll see. I'm thinking to keep things simple, we're probably going to do a direct ascent, which is no rendezvous, docking, or anything. Because docking is like the hardest part of regular KSP, but especially with Principia involved. I have no clue how you do that. So a direct ascent would be we take the whole spaceship down to the surface and then bring it all the way back up and then head back to Kerbin. Which should be easier, maybe. We'll see. Alternatively, I could dock with that space station I have around the moon right now. That might also be an option. But again, docking is hard. Not really the docking part, but the rendezvous part is hard. Getting to the space station is a bit outside my wheelhouse. At least with Principia installed. Normal KSP, it's not that bad. Principia, I don't know what I'm doing. Oh boy. Let's see, what else is going on in the world? What else are we doing? Oh, I need to finish Portal in Legend of Zelda from however long ago that was. That was a while ago. That would be smart to do. Oh, and I guess I could... I've been playing with the idea of editing some of the live streams down into like a video. I could do that. I think ideally that would only work for the like gaming streams, like Zelda or Portal, or I guess something like this. That would be probably better. But like the track building stuff and the Blender stuff, which I intend to do more of because that was actually kind of fun. I think those are a bit more chill and like a bit more slow. Kind of put in the background, do something else, don't need to talk and chat all that much. That kind of thing. I don't think that would work for a video format. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, and the Speed Racer stuff. That like racing the tracks. That would be an interesting. I don't know. That would be an interesting video idea. I think. Just like a cinematic of a lap around one of the tracks. If I could do a lap, I'm not sure if I'm capable of doing a lap, to be honest. Or like a clean lap. That would be a cool video idea. I have no clue how you do cinematics for the game though. Like I can do some very basic stuff. And I have done that as a test before. But like for a full video, that might be a bit, I don't know. Might be a bit something. We'll see. Let's see, what is stuff I could do in the meantime while it's loading? Oh, there's a mod for KSP that does VR stuff, and I had that working. We could do that for another stream, not this one. Principia in VR, while possible, it's kind of rough because, you know, Principia in most KSP is like really beneficial to be in map view so you can see the whole orbit and stuff. But if you're in VR, you're inside the rocket. Period. Like you can build rockets and look at the map view and stuff, but you have to take off the headset for that and switch to desktop mode in order to see things correctly, and I don't think that would be great for streams. I mean, maybe it could be, but for me, it felt kind of clunky. For one, I don't know where my keyboard is half the time. I don't have it memorized that well. And I have an index, so it's a big old clunky headset, and oh, the game is loading. The game, it has interrupted my rambling. Whoa. But yeah, so if I'm to do a VR stream for KSP, I would have to build a rocket beforehand, figure out the mission plan beforehand, and get everything set up. Probably do a couple practice runs first, so that everything is how it should be. And it would have to be a single launch mission. Like, I can't do multiple launches and like docking or anything fancy. And then I would need to set up a few things. Yeah, because of IVA things, I think. Oh, I think the game... Did the game load? It's almost loading. Oh yeah, it did load. Oh, never mind, it froze again. Oh no, it did load. Alright, hold on. Where's my thing? Is it this one? No, it's not that one. It's this one. Yeah, there it is. We did it! We're in the game! Let's go! Okay, now what? What's to play here? Start game. Let me know if the audio is too low or too high, or I can tweak that. I had it lower because I was playing KSP while watching someone stream, and that's a bad combo. Alright, this is my sandbox save. We're gonna do this in sandbox because I can't be bothered to have a full-blown save file or anything. That would be a cool thing to do though, like a science save. That would make a great video series. Maybe some other time. I'd have to think it through, set it up, figure out what I want to do with it. Alright, we are in. I'm gonna double check something real quick. Watch my own stream real quick. Okay, Twitch side is good. YouTube side, also good. I have YouTube down here. And Twitch is over there. Nah. Okay, rocket time! Rocket time! Time to build a rocket. So, let's see, what is the play here? I guess VAB, because it's a rocket. So we're not going to do anything fancy. Try not to do anything fancy. No promises if it'll work. It's taking a minute. Are we in there? Hey, we're in here. Okay. So first extender, because I wanna open the rocket I'm using for my space station. Oh boy, I'm blind. Okay, there we are. Here's the rocket. It is very ugly. It is a very ugly rocket. But that's okay. It is pretty in spirit, and we all love it. So let's see, that is the interstage. So this is the upper stage. More upper stage. I think we're gonna lug along that much fuel. Yeah, just a little bit of fuel, because we're not carrying this big ol' heavy thing. But yeah, this is what the space station looks like. Has this cool thing here, where there we go. I can swing this out, and then extend solar panels and a radiator, and it looks all pretty. And there's extra solar panels here for when we're in transit, but this is what it looks like when it's launched or whatever. And then there's habitation and a little crew capsule thing, and it has antennae, and it looks so cool. And it has a robotic arm here, which if I unlock, you know, you can move it around and it does things. Hello, I'm a robot arm. Yeah. So, anyway. Don't think we need the robot arm. And you know what? I'm gonna keep the crew capsule. I'll reroute the whole thing to that. And I'll lose the rest of it, I think. And then I'm gonna lose this. Lose that. And handrails are all cool, but we're probably gonna need to ditch that. Let's see. What are we gonna need here? Actually, that's a good point. We don't need you. We're gonna go with the Orion capsule. Or wherever it went. Where is it? There you are. You, sir, are coming up here. There we go. And then... let's see, how does... well, I could filter... hide everything but the Orion. Yeah. I think that's how that works. I haven't used this capsule before, so I'm not entirely sure how you do. Yeah, I believe you do parachutes like that. And then, let's see. Nope. There we go. Drogue chutes like that. And we don't need the docking port, because we're not gonna dock. Actually, no, I lied. You know what? We are going to dock, because we have the power for it. Which means I'm gonna need the docking ports. There we go. Yeah. This is fine. Down here we are going to need you. Pretty sure there's a fairing that goes around here. What's that look like? There we go. Yeah, that looks better. Oh, thanks, Blobo? Blobo. I like that name. I think that's how the name works. Yeah, I have plenty of hours in KSP too. None with Principia though, so, you know, we'll see how that works. I am running Je ne sais quoi, so if that changes your helpfulness, let me know, but yeah, I'll hit you up. Thanks for stopping by. I'm gonna be doing a really bad rocket, like it's sorta SLS, but not SLS at all, so wish me luck. I think it'll be fun. Let's see. So there's our capsule, and then it has the docking port with the cover, heat shield, and decoupler. So yeah, I think that's good. So now we can do that. Not the right way around, yeah. Well, yeah, duh, because it has a cutout there. Okay, let's see. Got the decoupler. We are going to need service bay. I think we could get away with a small one. No, we can't. I died. Oh wait, yeah we can. But do we want the small one? No, I think we want the bigger one. Oh. I forget how you click the whole thing. Move the whole thing up. Whatever. We'll just do that. I'll put that off to the side for now. We do need a rocket. And I am not going to be using the one from... Does that even work? I guess that works. Seems like a bad idea. It's only like 100 meters per second. What's the... Yeah, me no likey. What other engines do I have to work with here? Pretty sure all of these are massive, right? Yeah, so none of those. I guess I can go with Apollo Tech. So just cross my fingers. Let's see. Don't want ion. Don't want solid. Nope, that is too small. What do you run on? Liquid fuel in oxidizer. Which is what we have, so it's why you know. Oh, it's probably too small. Hey Avalon, how's it going? We're building the rocket. Made it just in time. Oh, did you say anything on... Oh, you said something on Discord. You can't watch the stream and yet you're here. I guess you figured it out some way. I can double check. It's working on YouTube. I can open up Twitch again. Stream manager. Yeah, it looks like it's working. I'm gonna keep that tab open just in case. Put it in the background. So, hey Avalon, sorry about the blender thing. That sucks. Hopefully it didn't play you back too far. I mean, it looked like it played you back really far. So I don't know about that, but yeah. Okay, what engine do we use on here? That would be kind of funny, a funny little engine. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. And then for the fuel tank, we shall use the teeny tiny little thing just to save space. Yeah, that looks really ugly. I love it. Nope, I haven't managed to land on the moon yet. I just started. You are just in time. Alright, so electrical. I'm going to be doing a direct descent, so I'll have another stage under this one, which will... I forgot what I was saying. There'll be another stage under this one, which will have the landing legs, and we'll do the whole thing. Or I could do a wraparound stage, actually. Yeah, that'd be sick. Just reuse these engines. Hey, welcome back, Davis. Just in time, we just started. Everyone's here, just in time. Let's see. Nope, too small. Trying to figure out what kind of solar panels we want on this thing. Kind of want a funky looking one. Like something that definitely should not be on it. Yeah, these. Something like that. Mere teeny tiny little things. Actually, nah, I changed my mind. Ah, too many solar panels. What are you like? That might be a thing. they don't even extend. Oh, wait, no. There we go. I don't know. I don't know. Ooh. Yeah, there we go. That's what we're talking about. We'll use these. Because the idea is, I want something that stays in the way, or is out of the way of the engines when it's time to use them. Alright, let's see. Decouple time. We need ourselves a big old decoupler. No. Bigger than that. A Leo decoupler. Where's the... How do I disable the shroud? Oh, there we go. Yeah. Because then, if I get rid of you... I did not watch Hail Mary. Not yet, anyway. I'm gonna wait until it's not in theaters. Which I know is, like, not quite how you're supposed to be doing that, but I couldn't be bothered to go to theaters, to be honest. That's a bad decoupler. That's not gonna work. I am excited about it, though. I think it's gonna be really cool. I had someone recommend me the book before the movie came out. I probably should have watched it. Or read it, anyway. That would have been smart. That would have been the smart thing to do. Or maybe not, because then I would be like picking apart the movie, and I'm already doing that over the ship design. I have some issues with the movie ship. Oh, you lost connection? There's a storm above you, so I didn't catch you didn't catch my reply. Oh, okay. I'll start over. I did not watch the movie yet. I planned to. I had someone recommend me the book before the movie came out, and I forgot to read the book. There we go. I got it. Yeah. Stay safe out there. Storms are rough sometimes. I might do one of these interstages if I can read and actually figure out the right size. Not the right size. I need 2-meter parts. There we go. No. There we go. Now we're speaking someone's language. Ah, no, it's not quite right. That's okay, no one will know. Let's see, now we need some more fuel for landing. How much do we need to land? That is the question. I mean, that would tell us by using that. Nah, that's cheating. Actually, wait, I have a good idea. It's a weird idea, but I think it'll be a good idea. First, we bring these down here, so they're out of the way. And they'll fit in a bearing. Next, add another one of these, which I know feels weird. Oh man. Well, you will never know my answer then, okay? You're just gonna have to ponder and guesstimate. You'll never know if I have seen Hail Mary. I have not. I have not watched it yet. I will. Soon. Eventually. Okay, and then methinks we are actually going to do what's called a programmer move. I'm going to build a moon lander, and we are going to have to dock, which is going to be painful, but we'll see how it goes. So there we go. We got that, and then building it from memory. I believe we use that guy. And then I'm gonna need an engine. And if we're doing this, I'm gonna hide that. Quad engine adapter. And then I don't know. Let's slap the landing legs on it. Why not? I'm feeling a little goofy. I think if we do that, yeah, that's plenty of room for the whatchamacallits. And then we are going to need an engine on the bad boy. I'm gonna use shuttle-derived technology for that. Because why not? Good idea, but no, too big. Also too big. Why are they all so big? Okay, yeah, sure. How much do I need to lift off the moon? Can't remember. Hold on. C'est quoi? Delta V. Images. Wait, why am I doing that? There's one built into the mod. I just have to go into the mod. There we go. Okay. Let's see. 800. Okay, so like 900 meters per second is what we're gonna need. We have 300 in this. That is embarrassing. That is terrible. Big ol' no-no. Well, hold on. If I do that again, and then if I reroute there, grab all of you off, that would explain it. I don't have the right engines. I knew that. That's fine. What do we do? What engines do we use? I don't know. I need something that runs on liquid hydrogen. Oop. Okay. This is tough. If only this would give me the right fuel type I want. Ooh, that might work. Hey, you can type. Keep in mind, I'm also streaming on YouTube, so you can always pop over there too. If things are giving you too much trouble. Hold on, I'll put that over there. Thrust to weight ratio of 6. Wow. Oh yeah, this is perfect. I can just use this engine. And honestly, I could just launch this and I'll be fine. I won't have a way home, but, you know, I'd be golden. But that's good, because I can use this to head to the Mun and do all my rendezvous stuff. And just struggle. Alright. We got our design here. Hold on, I want this to be lined up correctly. Yeah, that'll do. There we go. Okay, those will start retracted like that. And I think that's good. We need a ladder, which will be in utility. And I can turn off the Apollo stuff. There we go. Nope, I only want one of you. And I want it like that. Yeah. This looks like the Moonlander from the extremely old game Moonlander. Ah, cool. Well, this is like a really old design. I think back when we were doing... It was the beginning of the Artemis program, I think. Lockheed Martin came up with something like this. And knowing NASA, that, I mean, it might have showed up somewhere. So maybe that's where it's from. Okay, so everything starts retracted like that. Now I need to piece it all together. Reroute everything. Alright. Should be okay like this, I think. And then we are going to need a decoupler again. There we go. That does not look quite right, so I'm gonna have to redo this, I think. Which is fine, because honestly, this alone is probably enough to go to the moon. If we're being honest. Which means... I could go like that, and then just grab you, and then remove you, and then attach you. And that's probably fine. Looking at it. Yeah. Honestly, this thing could probably go to Duna, if I'm being honest. Hold on, if I get rid of that... Oh yeah, I have plenty just like this. I don't need a booster. What are we carrying boosters for? This is fine. I would like a fairing, though. Put that back on. Reload adapter. Let's see, what other... So I think this is from oranges. So I open up oranges, it should give me a decent fairing to work with. No. There we go. I don't like it. Yeah, I don't like. Hello, Noodles. I'm gonna be copying you. I'm not gonna be Minimus, I'm going to Mun. But yeah, good luck. Hopefully the landing goes well. Yeah, that fairing covered nothing. That was not good. That was embarrassing. And then... How do I forgore Davis help? How do I do the thing again? And I think I go here, right? And then no, wrong place. Oh yeah, I gotta go mod view. Yeah. Oh, there goes Valentina. Well, I'm no better. Click name. There we go. Thank you, Davis. Probably keep this in mod view. Yeah, I'm no better. I have, I think it's Jeb, Bill, and Bob stuck on a moon station, and I can't get back to them yet. I mean, who knows? Maybe we'll be able to visit them in this, but like, I don't have anywhere to dock, I don't think. Yeah, we're going to be using a dock fairing, I think. Let's see, where's squad? There it is. That one? Yeah, there we go. Good enough. That's fine. No one will know. Name whatever planet or moon I should land on. Let's see. You're landing on Minimus right now. So... Go to Eve. I heard Eve is... Oh yeah, closest one to the sun, yeah. Yeah, that's a good idea. Go to Moho. Oh, this is a really ugly rocket. Oh no. I regret everything. This is a bad idea. Okay. Alright, how do I do the escape tower? Let's see, structure... Well, all the more reason to go back there. If you have a rocket that flipped over, send a rescue vehicle. That'll go well, totally. Where's the... there it is. I think we do... that bit. And then... I think it's this bit? And then that? No, it's the other way around. Okay. So that bit. And then that. And then finish off the top, right? With... where is it? Oh, I'm not used to so many people chatting in here. Always felt going in was harder than out because coming home is harder. Yeah, that's true. Give me a few minutes? Sure thing, Noodle. Good luck. We will be here, cheering you on. That bit, and then... isn't there... I feel like I'm missing something. Like a nose. I don't know. We're just gonna pretend that's how it's supposed to look. It's fine. You're a very, very ugly rocket. But it's fine. I think we have enough Delta V. If I bring up the map again. In fact, I could probably bring it up on stream, right? Let's see. Add an image. Gotta go. It's in here. Yeah, there it is. Open. Ah! Way too big. And now it's too small to see anything. Hold on. There we go. It's this bit right there. Kerbin to the Mun. Those are the numbers we're looking at. Got a maneuver node encounter now. Nice. Oh wow, hold on, I did my math way wrong. We need 4,000 Delta V to get into orbit. I forgot about that. And then after that, we have plenty to transfer over there and land. And come back. Okay, we're gonna have to put some boosters on this bad boy. Okie dokie. Good to know. In that case, you know what? I'm gonna use Photon Corp. We're gonna put some of these bad boys on here. There we go. Probably only need the 4, right? I'll worry about the staging later. Oh. Actually, you know what? Yeah, this rocket's ugly as it is. Might as well commit to the bit, right? Single solid rocket booster. We don't need more. Let's see there. If I remember, there's supposed to be one somewhere in here. Yeah, there we go. There we go. In fact, we're gonna put it on this side because there's more room. This is a very, very weird rocket I'm making. Don't worry about it. We got 3000 Delta V in this weird looking thing. Oh man. We are going to need to put that bad boy on this, like that. And then we are going to need where was it? I just saw it. There it is. That, so it can push it away. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh yeah, surely not. It's fine. Alright, we're calling this the Lunar Mess. And yeah, we should have enough to land. Looking at it, it's kind of funky right now because it doesn't quite know how staging works, I don't think. I mean, we'll see, but I think it should have enough. We're just gonna have to launch this part, turn it around, dock to this. The whole thing should go to the moon, and then, you know, we'll do Apollo style. Let me guess, you had noodles. Actually, no, that's a... yeah, Davis has the same idea. That might be a bit on the nose, though. You go there. All of you go like that. And then the fairing. Pairing with those engines. And the docking port, like that. And then we don't worry about this part. Hold on, we need another one here with these solid rocket boosters. The cover. Yeah, I think that's good. I think we're good. A launch tower would be nice. Modular launch pads. And I think we're gonna do Soyuz style. Just because I think that'd be funny. This whole thing is an abomination anyway. General hold down like that. I think that'll be good. Actually, no. Forget the hold down. We are going to go with... We need something big. Big ol'... There we go. Nope, that's too small. Ah! Oh, that's a lot of mangoes. Wow. Okay. They really threw us for a curveball there. We need something bigger. Yeah, you know what? That'll be fine. Let's just not think about it too hard. Like the fact that solid rock booster's definitely going in there. I am building a moon rocket. It's a very bad moon rocket, but it's going to be a moon rocket. We are using Principia, so it's going to be more complicated orbital mechanics. And I don't know. We're going to see. Hopefully this works. Hopefully it's all fine. I had to switch to YouTube. Yeah, no worries. That's the perk of, you know, doing two different things, or having it streamed on two different channels. Let's see. Yeah, we'll go with that thing. And I don't know, we'll put some clamps on it and call it a day, because I think I'm putting too much effort into something that's gonna die immediately. Something like that. Call that good. Which moon on Jewel? Let's see. Not Lathe. Lathe is overrated. What are the other ones? And I forgot. KSP Jewel moons. Natural satellites. Oh, go to Bop and see if you can find the Easter egg on there. That would be nice. That'll be cool. Okay, back to game. You know what? Let's call this good. Let's see how this goes. Just double checking my staging. Got all the engines and the launch clamp. And the SRB. You go here. And then the launch abort tower, and the fairing, and the moon rocket, and that's when I take over. Okay. We should be good, in theory. In theory, we should be good. Let's see. I'm going to take a pilot, a scientist, an engineer, and a backup pilot. That will be our crew. And that should be good. Cargo. We don't need cargo. We're good. This is just a proof of concept mission. Alright. Save. Let's roll her out to the pad and see what happens. Hopefully all goes well. It's already been an hour and a half and we haven't even launched yet. So this is going great. This is going to be a pretty long stream, I think. Launching to orbit shouldn't be too bad, I don't think, because I have mech jab, which will help. But after that, I'm on my own, so... Oh, it is wiggling. It's wiggling bad. Okay. That's fine. Alright, let's see. First things first. Put on the fancy. I'm gonna take a screenshot of this painful rocket. KSP 1 or 2? I'm always partial to 1, but, I mean, you do you. If you want to do 2, you do 2. Alright. Okay. Go time. Ascent guidance. Don't ruin this for me, pretty please. Okay. Checking my staging. Should all be fine. Alright. Target apoapsis of 100 kilometers. We're going to be a circular orbit first. Force roll 90 degrees to 0 degrees. Drop solids early. We should be good. Alright, engaging autopilot. And the launch of Lunar Mess 1 is go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have ignition. We have cleared the tower. So far, so good. We cannot do anything until this solid rocket booster is fully burned. Like, it's a firework. Once it goes, it goes. So that's why it's giving us this really high pitch over, because it can't turn too much without, you know, things going awry. So in my experience, once this is separated, we should see a much more drastic turnover rate, which is not great, but it's, you know, it's what we got. And in a little bit here, we're going to be seeing stage separation. Thrust is already falling off on that thing. Ooh, we are catching some real heating issues here. That is something to worry about. And it's gonna give us this really heavy pitch over. Ooh. That's not good. Yeah, that is not quite disengage autopilot. Okay. That's not good. We seem to be missing our heat shield. Yeah, that's not how that was supposed to go. All according to plan, yeah. So I think the issue there was we need more fuel in the main stage, or less engines in the main stage. One of the two. Probably less engines. So, I guess off we go to do that. Okay, so this did not work out. So either liquid booster instead of solid, but I kind of like this funky design here. So we just need this to burn for longer. How are we gonna do that? I guess we can make this bad boy longer. Kinda don't want to, but we could. Could beef it up. Let's see. You know what? Yeah, instead of the SRB, which we'll put off to the side here, we can go with LRB instead. And the perks of doing that is we can drain the fuel from this into this. Yeah, that's the plan. Well, the reason it hit is I separated too early, and that's because this ran out. So ideally the booster runs out first, and this will be moving forward, so it'll work out. Shush. It's fine. LRB nose cone, like that. And then we are going to need mount for it. This is quickly becoming uglier and uglier. Gonna need the Kilimanjaro engine, I believe. Give you a mount of 2. Now we'll go with 4. It's fine. Okay, and then all these engines launch at the same time, like that. And then we are going to need to feed them. Yeah, I know what SFS is. That's a spaceflight simulator, right? It's the 2D one? Yeah, I've seen it. I haven't played it. I've been told it's pretty good, though. There we go. That should be all we need, to be honest, for this thing. And we should still have plenty of Delta V, I think. We'll see. This is KSP 1. How you doing, Silly Billy? Thanks for joining. I never really got on the KSP 2 bandwagon. I heard there's some modders that are trying to get it to do better, but, you know, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Okay, launch, take 2. Just want to say thanks to everyone for stopping by. This is nice. It's kind of cool having so many new faces around. Alrighty. Still very ugly. Very ugly rocket. Take a picture. The wobble is terrifying. Yeah, it would have too much wiggle if it were to. Like, it already has a lot of wiggle, but KSP 2's definitely worse. Alrighty. Let's try this again. Yeah, I think my first moon landing was also copied a tutorial, but this is my first time with Principia, and I like doing things my own way, and just kind of running the numbers in my head. It's a great way to learn, in my opinion. Alright, ascent guidance. The staging looks correct, I think. Alrighty. And then I crashed brutally, but he survived, so I made it into a Mun base. Ah, that's a smart way of doing it, yeah. That's a pretty clever way. Alrighty, autopilot engaged. And we are launching for the second time in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's not correct. Whoops. Hold on. That didn't happen. That's fine. We're okay. We are definitely not almost 2 hours into the stream and still haven't figured out how to rocket yet. It's fine. It's okay. Don't look at it. Don't look at it. It didn't happen. It's not real. Okay. What did... So you have to go in here. And then I saw it. There it is. Okay, that should be better. I think we're good now. Yeah, that would have been embarrassing if that happened on a NASA mission. It's okay. Okay, I think we're good now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Now we talking. Lunar Mess 2 has left the tower, on our way to the moon. Yeah, that is very much driving away from the gas station with the nozzle still there. Alright, I think this will be a much better launch now. In theory, this guy is still full, so this will drain away first. In fact, we are about to see booster separation. Any minute now. There it goes. Looking much better. The launch escape tower kind of separated a bit early. That's fine. We didn't need it anyway. Careful, SpongeBob! Careful, SpongeBob! Oh yeah, and we have plenty of Delta V in the lunar stage, I think. So I think we're golden on all that. And in fact, we probably have enough in this booster stage that we could use it for the first portion of the burn to the moon. I think. I mean, we're about to find out, so. Yeah, I did overpack on the fuel. Just a little bit. I mean, for one, we are in Genesequa, so it's like twice as large as stock KSP, so you do need some more fuel for that. And also, I'm running Principia, so as we can see, got some weird funky lines going on here. So I need the extra fuel just in case. But like, as you can see, we're already running out, and we are not in orbit quite yet. Like, this is not quite how we're supposed to be working this. There we go. I don't think we have enough to go to the moon, unfortunately. What do you mean you've crashed into the sun? What happened? You were doing so great. Yeah, the apoapsis was a bit weird. It's fine now, but it's a very different kind of orbit, so it does burn more fuel than expected. Okay, docking procedures. Oh boy, okay. Undock. Set as target. RCS on. We don't have any RCS. Who is gonna tell me I don't have RCS? Come on, man. Well, get out of the sun. The sun, that's not where you're supposed to be. You're not supposed to be in the sun. Okay, well, pack a heater next time. Don't do that. That's not how you fly spaceships, by going into the sun. That's not smart. We are rocket scientists. We're supposed to be smart. man. Hang in there, Davis. It'll get better eventually. Hopefully. Okay, we are going to... Where is it? Have tech. Just so we have the big chunky heavy duty. There we go. That'll do. Oh man, I gotta do the fairing again. Ugh. You know what? Before I do that, I am going to add an extra stage here. Just because we can afford to have one. And I was pretty sure we could afford to have one, right? Yeah, that's a long time to wait for something. Honestly, I'm not sure what you can do about that though. I would hope she'd give you some extra work, or, you know, thought about that, gave you an opportunity to plan ahead, but I don't know. There we go. That will be our transfer stage. Should be better now. We will add an interstage to this bad boy. That interstage is not big enough. That is concerning. Let's see, what's a better interstage? We don't have a better interstage. What the heck? We did not make it to the moon. That's what you missed. So nothing, you missed nothing. Tried editing for other VTubers but couldn't land anything. The VOD scrubbing is where I was cashing in. Teaching the classes was voluntary, so no new VOD, no new money. Yeah. I don't have anything. If I actually had a real job and like touch grass and stuff, I would have gladly hired you to do that stuff for me. I hate like going back and figuring that stuff out. Yeah, I forgot how to drive my car. I left the plug in for the gas in the thing and forgot the brakes and had the parking brake on the whole time. Yeah. It's not fun. Okay, but for real though, why can't I find a good adapter for this? What the heck? I guess I could push you up. Like if I bring it down just enough that it covers the engine. And then bring the engine up. Like that. Guess that'll do. Yeah, that's fine. We just won't think about it. It'll be okay. This thing is slowly getting bigger. Slowly getting taller. It's okay. We will be fine. Just need to edit the fairing. There we go. Yeah, that's fine. That'll do. We'll be okay. We do need RCS on this bad boy though. That one's hidden by the ladder, but that's okay. Yeah, that'll do. Alright. Let's try this again for the 10 billionth time. We'll make it to the moon eventually, don't worry. Realistically, I probably should have put another booster on. That would have been smart. Or maybe lower the amount of engines on the booster, actually. Because I think thrust to weight ratio is massive on it. Okay, again, I forgot staging. And another one with you. Where's this engine at? There we are. Okay. Here we go. Autopilot engaged. Throttled up. And we shall launch. Actually, 90 kilometer orbit. Let's launch a little lower. We can save this fuel purely for, you know, launch. Okay. And we shall launch in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and ignition. And we have cleared the tower. Here we go, one more time, to the moon. Liftoff. It'll work this time. Trust. Alright, and we have booster separation right about now. Easy. Easy money. She's looking good. A very aggressive pitch over. But, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Yeah, I'm having MechJeb calculate all the pitch over stuff. In my opinion, how high you have to go before pitching over entirely depends on the rocket. Like, in my opinion, for this particular rocket, we need to pitch over sooner, I think. But, you know, who knows? Maybe we'd be okay. But the way we're angled here, like, we're not pointing down any, so that means we are burning correctly for this. We're not overusing any fuel to correct anything. So I think we are aiming for the correct orbit for this style of rocket, which is nice. Hey, look at that! That was pretty professional looking. That was pretty good. Oh no, I have it right here. Our apoapsis is at 87 kilometers. So what we're doing is, yeah, apoapsis is over there. So we are burning to it, and once it reaches the correct height, the craft is going to start pitching down and burning downwards. This is similar to how they launch rockets in real life. Like, they don't do a burn up to periapsis or up to apoapsis and then circularize. They do it all in one burn. And for different reasons, that's more efficient. I'm not sure how efficient it is for this, but it is easier to calculate, I think. Like, our periapsis is way in Earth. It's gonna be... We're gonna be cutting it close, but it is twice as large as regular KSP, so you do need to build a pretty beefy rocket in order to do what you gotta do. Almost there. We're going to be burning pretty much the entirety of this stage, it looks like. But that's okay, because that means the lander... Hey, there we go. It's not bad. In fact... Now that we are on our own, I'm gonna do this my way and improvise. Oh yeah, no, that's the wrong way to do it, Davis. That's... You need to be burning both ways at the same time. Okay, here's for the fun part. I'm going to be keeping this stage, so we can have it do the beginning of our lunar burn. we can save as much fuel as possible in the lander. I am now going to undock the craft, set it as our target, I forget how you move forward. Alright, hold on, we have time. I can go KSP RCS controls. H and N, that's what I'm looking for. H for forward. Let's get you here. Go kill rotation for me. I'm going to rotate the craft here. I'm gonna have to rotate it back around in a second here. This is just so I can go forward relative to my craft. There we go. We're gonna have to turn this thing around. Yeah, I'm gonna turn the ship, it's fine. Here, look. I'm gonna go target. We're gonna turn this thing around, and then we're gonna dock. It'll be fine. Hold on. There we go. You gotta point at the target here. There we go. Nice and easy. Leveled out. Slow down a little bit. Go down. Go up a little bit and over. What I'm doing, I'm paying attention to my prograde marker here. So basically, I'm paying attention to where I'm going as opposed to anything else, to be honest. Easy does it. And we are docked. Oh, hold on. I gotta... need to back up a little bit here. Not quite docked yet. I need to line up the pedals here. There we go. Now we have hard dock. Look at that. Yeah, nice and easy. Alrighty. So I'm going to be using that docking port as our control point now. I'm going to not activate that engine. Yeah, our staging's great. So we have hard dock. So now I can undock our crew and head into the lunar lander. I'm just gonna send 2 of our Kerbals, I think. Wait, no, that was our... that's our pilot. So we'll leave 1 pilot in our seat here. One of our pilots will stay in the command module, the other pilot will be in the lunar module, and we will take our scientist down into the lunar module. There we go. And our engineer here will move into this seat. Alright, so we're all good now. Now for the hard part. Principia. So here's our orbit. We will be going to the Mun here. Let's see, Principia. Flight plan, create a flight plan. Add a maneuver. Oh boy, okay. Let's see, first instant impulse. Because that's how regular KSP does it. And we are going to need to boost our Apple Apps out. Let's do a plan for 10 days. Just so we can see what we're doing here. I don't know what I'm doing here. We need the orbit to pass the moon a little bit. So in moon or in sphere, looks like this. So in 38 days, we get kind of close to the moon in this one. Oh, that might be something. There we go. That is too much, I think. I don't want to use that much fuel, because that's like almost all we have. Okay, so this is going to be a lunar flyby mission now. I don't think we're going to be able to land on this one. But we could do a wet dress rehearsal, I think. Yeah. Yeah, okay, that's what we're gonna do. So now if I switch it to active engines... And I'm gonna need to bring this back down again. Okay. Show on nav ball. So that's going to be our flight plan here. Yeah, I guess we could do that. Bring it to orbit first, and then figure out what to do from there. Yeah, might as well. Okay, so that is our mission plan. So we are going to use up all that is in this stage, and then we're gonna ditch it, and then use the lander stage, and then figure out what we're gonna do from there. I think we might be able to land, but we won't be able to come back, I don't think. Which will be embarrassing, but, you know, that's what it is. Okay, let's see, is there a... Guessing there's no way to do this. I don't think there's a way to have it burn for me. So we're just gonna have to do this manually. Which is not gonna be fun, but it's a 54-second burn. We should be okay. So we are going to warp to the maneuver. And we're just gonna wing it and hope it works. Oh boy, here we go. Okay, we have... I don't know, I'm gonna eyeball it. Let's say... here. And then we'll wait till T-minus negative 22. And we'll say that's good. Oh, that was very violent. Okay. Uh, nope. Well, yeah, no. I don't think that worked out the way it was planned to. Let's see. Delete the maneuver. Delete flight plan. I think what happened is we overshot. So that's awkward. Yeah. Whoops. Well, these Kerbals are heading nowhere, and they're heading nowhere fast. So, I don't know what I did, okay? Let's see, if we go like this. Yeah, I've left Kerbin's sphere of influence there. I'm gone. Yeah, this is not coming back. I mean, I could if I add a maneuver, say out here. Could do something like this. No clue what that looks like. It don't look pretty. But that's okay. We can improvise and do a free return trajectory. Let's see, how am I gonna do that? I just give us 10 days? No, it'd have to be more than, to be like 20 days. So if I do this, I bring the periapsis to like 60 kilometers. Something like that. We'll be able to use the moon to turn us around. Which won't be pretty. But it could work. Eventually. In order to do that, we're gonna have to control from there again. Oh yeah, there's a cool science about that actually. About the orbital plane. Forget why. I'll have to get back to you on that. It is pretty interesting actually. Okay, I guess we are going to warp to this maneuver and just give this a shot. $52, $51. $46, $45, $44, $43, $42, $41, and burn. And I'm just gonna wait till we get to 0 here. I'm not gonna try to split the difference or do anything smart. We can use RCS to change the trajectory in a little bit here. $13, $12, $11, $10, $9, $8, $7, $6, $5, $4, $3, $2, $1. Engine cut off. That's a very pretty shot right there. Okay, how'd we do? We did terribly. How'd it look over at the Mun? Not bad. We are at the very least going to stay within Kerbin's sphere of influence though, so that is the important part. So we can delete that maneuver and delete the flight plan. So this is what our orbit's gonna look like now. It's a bit wonky. It's okay. We will be okay. We will make it home in 59 days, apparently. Hold on, what's the fine control mode? How do you do that? I don't know. Hold on, we are going to take the engine here, thrust limiter, bring it all the way down. Oh boy. Yeah, that's probably what's gonna happen here. Bring the throttle way down. Okay, that'll do. That's fine. It'll take 67 days to get there, but that's okay. Oh boy. Save game. Alright, well. Anyone interested in a very, very long-term moon plan? So this taught me we probably would have been fine, actually, now that I think about it. So RCS off. We're just gonna tumble now. Alright, let's do some fun little science, huh? Just a little bit of fun. Gotta turn everything off. Just have a little fun in here, why don't we? We could go EVA. We don't have any fun toys, I don't think. Which is too bad. Yeah, the EVA here is kind of sparse, it looks like. Oh, wait, no. Yeah. Gonna send that... Well, I was trying to send that into the lunar lab. Ah, the collider's not playing. Yeah, it does give me time to build the fueler. In fact, I think that's what's gonna happen here. I think I'm just gonna... let these guys kind of coast. And, like, we could call it quits for now. How long have we been streaming for? Feels like forever. 2 hours. Wow, okay. Yeah, you know what? I think we shall call it quits here. Thank you everyone for stopping by. Yeah. Dude, these guys are just gonna sit here and coast. And I'll leave you guys on the screen, actually. Okay. It was a fun little stream. Glad everyone stopped by. It was very cool. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye. We'll do like a rescue mission in the next one, I guess. Although I think they might be fine on their own. It would just be a really, really hot landing. But yeah, yeah, it was fun hanging out. Nice seeing you, Davis. I saw you yesterday, and saw you today. That's twice as much as usual. Yeah, and thanks to all the first-time chatters in here. Thanks, Silly Billy, and I gotta keep scrolling. Noodles. Noodles was here. He was cool. There was another guy. At the very beginning, what was his face? Oh, Avalon was here. Nice. It was nice having Avalon. He's probably to bed by now. Oh, Blobo. Thank you, Blobo. I probably could have used your help. But I'm stubborn, so we're fine. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.